Spicy Korean stew. I love spice, I love stew, and I love beef. So this is the one for me, and anything that's Korean is brilliant in my books. Let's go through the ingredients. I've got some stewing beef to start with, ginger, garlic, onions, and a little bit of lime. And for the sauce, soya sauce, mirin, maple syrup, and sesame oil. Gochujang, I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but it's fermented Korean chili paste. Absolutely delicious. And a little bit of stock and some sesame oils. So there's a bit of ingredients, but it's not too difficult to make, as usual. I'm first going to start off with the beef. I chop it into chunks of about 2 centimetres thick. And I've already got a pan that's warming on the stove. Put a little bit of oil in the pan. And I'm just going to brown this beef off until it's nice and tasty. Try not to overfill your pan. Probably something like that is more than enough. And I'm going to do it in batches. So I've got probably about a kilo and a half of meat here. I'm just going to fry it all off and then put it in my stewing pot. In the meantime, I'll get my vegetables ready. So this is about the colour you're looking for. It's nice and brown, it's nice and caramelised. This gives it a lot of flavour, so make sure it's on the way. The vegetables that I'm using are ginger, garlic and onions, and I've got some red onions, but you can use white onions if you want. So I'm just going to chop this into slices. I love Korean food. It's absolutely marvellous. I was introduced to it probably about 10 years ago. A friend of mine, they came back from Thailand and they showed me bibimbap. And I was like, oh, this is it. So this is one for the collection. It's spicy, it's aromatic, and it's really tasty. I'm just going to whack through the garlic and the ginger. I'm going to do like batons. Ginger gives it a lovely warmth. Okay, let's take this beef out. In the same pan that the beef has been browning off, I put a glug of oil in, and then my vegetables will go in here. And all we're doing is we're taking that bitterness away. And now for the sauce. Let's start off with some Japanese soya sauce. Probably need about half a cup of this. Mirin, and mirin is the product that you get when you make sake, so it's got a light alcoholic flavour to it. It's got also the flavour of rice. I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, same amount of maple syrup, about 2 tablespoons, 1, 2. And now for the little beauty, gochujang. Excuse my Korean pronunciation, by the way. This is beautiful. It's like fermented Korean chili pasta. Gorgeous. It's maybe a bit difficult to get, but yeah, good supermarkets. Well, you can get it online. Good 2 rounded tablespoons of gochujang. I've just tried a little bit and it's quite potent, obviously. And I put a star anise in it as well. So this is my basic dressing that I'm going to cook the beef in. Oh, let's give this a taste. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Spicy. I want to balance this with a little bit of sourness, and that's in the form of a lime. I'm going to put the zest of 1 lime in it. And also, obviously, some juice. And this is a little trick that I learnt in Thailand. Give it a roll. And then, instead of cutting it in the middle, cut it around the core. Let's take this core out. And what happens is you actually manage to get a lot more juice than if you cut it in half. Look at that, that's one lime. Unbelievable. The pan with the onions, the garlic and the ginger, I put my sauce in it. I'm just going to finish it off with a little bit of chicken stock. Probably about half a litre, something like that. Let's get this all together. Oh, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's a little bit sour, and it's got all those aromatics in. It's gorgeous. This then goes into my beef. And I'm going to stew this for about 3 hours on a really slow heat. And then when it's finished, I'll sprinkle it with sesame seeds. I'll put a little bit of spring onion on it, and I'll be having a delicious evening meal. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until the next time, bye-bye. Yeah.